Order and difficult. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta do it just like you do. You scared of him? Are you scared? Say you scared. You scared? You scared? Hey, don't be over there trying to watch the stream either. Y'all be cheating. We be running plays over here. All right. Y'all actually picking your teams, or y'all doing random? Oh, he said he got his squad. What you trying to do, Mark? He said he got his squad. You ready?
He doesn't.
Oh, Zion.
Who, me? I ain't getting him.
Nah, so I'm doing the moves. That's my buddy. I'm about to cook you with the Rockets. Sheesh.
It's a bad. Oh, we already got them cheating. What them lacking?
Whoa! Whoa! He said he gonna use anybody.
I'll use the Cavs.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Just pick a random team. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, man, the Wizards. Oh, yeah, you about to get yammed on, Mark. I mean, if you lose, you get kicked out of the house.
I bet. Say less. I guess I'm getting kicked out today. See you, Mom. Better pack my bag.
We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. There's Garland, and he misses his first shot of the game. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, elite shot blocking is what Jared Allen gives you night in and night out, both inside and even on the perimeter, too. He's an excellent defender.
Now, here's McDaniels. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. He's off on that one. Good D by Mobley. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He put the Madden card in.
High post, Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Offline with his three. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Now here's Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And he makes that one. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's McDaniels. Sweet little floater.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Oh, wow. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's Strus on the wing. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Edwards. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hands. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. That one on Mobley. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Lets a floater go. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. To the inside. Tipped away. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the basket by Edwards.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And, guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
No good on the second free throw.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Conley's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Green into the lane. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. And no good that time. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Okoro. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
The Timberwolves, 22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Jerome. Over Conley. Jerome, good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Mobley. Ingles with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 15. Shoots the three. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. Here's Okoro. And he uses the glass on the layup. Okoro's got his first points of the game. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Alexander Walker. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Timberwolves passing it around. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. The shot's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Puts up a deep three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Conley surveying the D. Here's Clark. Out to Conley. And stolen by Mobley. And that one's good. Hunter.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Clark outside. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Hunter. And a missed layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Picked by Reed. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Timberwolves making a change here. The Cavaliers trail by 18. A drive by Garland. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Jumps up for the finish. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Cavaliers ball. Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 13, Tristan Thompson.
Pulls from the top of the key, and that one goes long.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And he can't jam it through. Cleveland with the ball. They trail by 18. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And here's Strus. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 20. It's stolen by Gobert. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Hunter. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the block. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
For your Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley.
15 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Edwards looking it over. He takes it in. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Timberwolves on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Back to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
They grab their own miss. Gobert. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And Minnesota has possession. Randall down low. And the layup falls.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And he makes the first.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Bounce pass from Randall. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dart now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
They double team Conley. Back to Ingles. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Reed with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Reed.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 8. Stolen by Reed. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Right to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Picked by Reed. And here's Conley outside. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Here's Conley. Mobley with the block. And they're able to recover. Clark outside. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Mitchell drops them both. Minnesota leading by 21. Off the inbound. And Conley lays it in.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Mitchell's shot is good. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Mobley. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 8, Javonte Green.
Goes up off the inbound. And Okoro throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps. It off with the steady one-hand jam.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Strus. And Hunter, here we go. Pass to Okoro. Tries again. He lays it in. Okoro's got 4 this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 17.
The Timberwolves 54.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Garland left side. Here's Strus. Pass to Jerome. Great D that time from Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That one drops for him. Edwards got 22.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to field the lane and get where he needs to be.
Garland with the bucket.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Edwards. Look out!
Bang! Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Garland, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 31, Jared Allen.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Goes up and finished off by McDaniels.
Just doing it solo. Love seeing McDaniels grab that steal and take off and convert.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Minnesota leading by 23. Here's Edwards. Jared Allen grabs the miss. It's tipped. The Cavaliers on offense. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Here's Garland. Jerome, no good. Here's Minnesota. They've got a 13-2 run going. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Substitution for your Cavaliers, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell.
Left side, Edwards. Rebound by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Down low. Rebound, Minnesota. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
At the line for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And the basket by Edwards.
Assist from.
And now that's 35 points for Anthony Edwards. The drive by Mitchell. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Edwards drawing the double team. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's easy to overplay your hand when you're defending Mitchell.
With 2 shots, Donovan Mitchell.
And that one misses. He doesn't get the second one. Right side, Edwards. They get it again. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted by.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Mitchell. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge.
Mari said a good game too. Say it again, buddy.
GG's.
I'm trying to play him. Yeah. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me to stop. It don't matter. That's fine. I'm gonna stop, Mark. I'm not gonna be 90s. Tell me again when to stop, buddy, because they had me stuck in the yearly all-time team. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. No, I mean Dirk. Dirk is my guy. Hello? No, I just didn't have my phone near me. Really? All right.
everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Dallas Mavericks. Now here is Davis. Kicks it out to Paul from downtown, and it's Luka with the rebound. Here's Dallas. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Terry with it. Pass to Doncic. Here's Chandler driving the lane. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. They set the screen. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
Williamson with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. And so just over a minute and a half played. McGuire no good. Davis inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Ingram outside. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Terry outside. It's Nowitzki on the wing. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Davis. And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on.
Ain't nobody worried about New Orleans.
These tough finishes, flexing on them there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Might have Tyson Chandler drop 40.
And so here is Dallas, trailing by 5. Doncic with it, picked up by Davis. Chandler down low.
Oh,
Back to Doncic.
Yo, Davis been in the paint for 8 seconds.
To the paint, and Chandler throws it down.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Count it, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's McGuire. Chandler a screen. Here's Doncic. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? No, not on my watch.
Here's Williamson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself.
I mean, they're going to sit in the paint the whole time. They're going to keep getting blocks. I don't know why they ain't calling 3 seconds on them.
To start giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No clue why they ain't calling that.
Chandler with the steal. And he drives in. McGuire. That falls nice feed that time from Chandler.
Yeah, really good passer for his size. Chandler always keeps his head up, looking for opportunities to help his team. If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Now here's Nowitzki. Terry outside. Inside. Out to Chandler. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Nowitzki.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, tremendous instincts and great position. Chandler scoping that one the entire way.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Here's Paul. Chandler with the block. And here is Doncic. Down low. And Chandler throws it down.
Okay, see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Here's Williamson.
That weak shit out of here, kid.
Sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
Oh, yeah, make some adjustments.
.116 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Here's Ingram. Another shot.
Away.
No good, unable to end this run.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
On the wing, Doncic. Here's Finley. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6.
They finally called a 3-second. Good job, game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Look at
And
the
the
guy.
technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Dallas making a switch here. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Chandler.
The block.
And Davis sends it back. Here's
Oh,
Finley.
leg.
Dallas, no good that time either. The Pelicans trail. Mr. Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now Davis. Still without a basket.
Charge.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so here is Dallas driving in. A three from McGuire.
Why he ain't jump at first, dude?
Got a piece of it.
Oh, dang it. One time pass to him.
Williamson looking it over. The end of the drive.
Yeah, shit.
It's tipped.
Dude, that's
And they'll keep possession. A good close contest so far.
Good first quarter.
The first quarter. It's Dallas up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Aguirre. An easy 2 points on the layup. Aguirre's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Holiday, guarded by Jackson. Paul
Glad to
with
make
a
it.
wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Donaldson. Aguirre with it. Now guarded by Ball.
Oh, he takes too long to shoot.
No good with the triple. And so Cousins will bring it up for New Orleans. Now here's Holiday. The layup missed. Just over a minute gone here in the second.
Boy.
And the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And then
Good bucket.
Cousins with the dunk.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Pass to Jackson.
Why you stop running?
Right side Harper. Outside Jackson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I don't know who this guy is. He's
That was
cooking.
just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the
He's gonna start cooking. I like the way he
And here's
plays.
Cousins.
Oh. And he's going up again.
First team foul. Substitution for
Off the inbound pass.
Oh,
And
come on now.
Cousins
That's supposed to be a
throws it
steal
down.
all day.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let
Yeah.
him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run.
Yo,
that
why does it take so long for them to
And
shoot?
it's Doncic missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And he banks in the layup. Terry's got his first points of the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pass to Donaldson. Back to Terry. Now, here is Aguirre.
Don't jump. Oh, come on.
Nice D from Cousins.
No reason to miss that.
Pelicans trailed
Oh,
by
nice
3.
D. That was BF.
Here's West.
Oh, that's good.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple
Lost him.
ways to get around the defense.
And it's
Oh, now you got
Doncic
to get a little
missing.
bit of love.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Cousins. They get it again. Second chance shot. West can't hit. Up top, Doncic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Terry. Launches a three. Pelicans with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And
No way.
foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And such a skilled player. Mashburn can be a handful to keep up with as a defender. His game has that interesting mix of physicality and agility to it. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Doncic outside. To the inside. West with some nice D.
No way he
New
missed
Orleans in the
that.
lead. To the middle. Here's Cousins.
Well, he's such a good athlete.
Could've
For
done
a
the same
center.
thing
It's
my
how he's
person
able to
did,
succeed
just for no
despite
reason.
being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, where are you going?
Mavericks trailed by 3.
Thank you for
left
finally
to
calling
play
the
here
foul.
in the
Good
second
job.
quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
Oh, good steal.
Stolen by Terry. Doncic outside. Here's Chandler.
Look.
The rebound by Holiday. New Orleans with the ball. Cousins. Got it. Good job in the low post. Cousins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
Shot by Terry, no good. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 14-5 run. And the rejection by Bradley. Pass to Doncic. Back to Chandler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Go ahead.
If you allow Chandler to get the ball that deep, what choice do you have but to foul?
Chandler hits them both. And here's New Orleans now. Back to ball. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to West. It's stolen by Bradley. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Bradley. And there's Terry. He's covered by Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler outside. Chandler is screen. Here's Nowitzki. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Pass to Mashburn. High post Cousins. Over Chandler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mavericks trailed by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
He's moving the whole time, but somehow that's a charge.
Okay. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Off the inbound. And it's Paul getting it to go.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
How do you run past me and catch up to me? That's bull. It's not possible.
Nowitzki on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's acquired. And it's Anthony
Got hung
Davis
at the bottom of the rim. You're trash, dude.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ingram outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Down low. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's Anthony Davis for you.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Doncic.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels. So dangerous.
Back to Aguirre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
That one drops. He ties it up. So it's the Pelicans now. Master Williamson lays it up and banks it in.
Food stuff now.
8 points
More
for
food
him.
stuff.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant.
Nettie, what's up, buddy?
Inside.
To the paint. There's Aguirre. That one drops for him. Aguirre's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Nowitzki a screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open. Boy, does he deliver it.
Davis showing the power. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A 2-point game. They double-team Nowitzki. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Chandler. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Inside, here's Davis. Chandler with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. A wide open look here for Terry. Hands it from downtown. Terry's got 5 points so far.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his 3-ball.
Davis surveying the floor. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Terry. Out to Doncic. Spins. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Terry. Offline with his 3. And here's the break. And Davis throws it down.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks trailed by 3. Back to Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. To the inside. To the paint. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. 1:33 left to play in the third. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Ingram. To the middle. Kicks it out to Paul. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Pass to Ingram. The 3. No good that time. Here's Dallas. McGuire. Good. McGuire's got 12.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees a teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
Down low. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And Davis gets it to go.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Outside Harper. To the middle. And Davis sends it back. Here's Williamson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one. He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. New Orleans leading by 5. Outside ball. Pass to Cousins. West outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Doncic outside. Now Finley. Back to Doncic. The rebound by Holiday. Here's Mashburn. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shots.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. David West grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Mavericks trailed by 6. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Finley. It's Terry outside. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Mashburn. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Ball from long range. He's off on that one. Here's Mashburn. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, and Mashburn, really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
Back to West. Pass to Mashburn. Over Chandler. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Count that one for Mashburn.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Inside, Mashburn. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Misses the baby hook. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. Here's West. Pass to Holiday. There's Ball with the 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so here is Dallas. Here's Finley. Kicks it out to Terry. Stolen by Ball. Back to Cousins. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler outside. to take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
That's the calming effect of a veteran. Tyson Chandler hits a big one there.
Pass to Cousins. Outside Holiday. And then Cousins with the dunk.
This is when you go to your big-time shot makers. Cousins, yes, sir.
Timeout, Dallas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. The coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Cousins with it. For the 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Here's Nowitzki. And the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it. Send it back.
To the paint. Out to West. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nice move. He lays it in.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Terry outside. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Out to Doncic. Pass to Terry. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot by Terry, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass the ball. Screen by Cousins. Lets it go with a 3. That's good.
Second chance.
Hey, GG's. I'm sorry I had to avenge my son on that one.
To block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take
It'll blew you out, but it's all right. I had to take it easy on you.
Victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg,